A man accused of breaking into his ex-wife's home and hacking her email accounts has his first day in court. Good evening. This is CTV News. I'm Sonia Shrivastava. Thank you for joining us this evening. Well, a 32-year-old Hyattsville man is facing 145 counts, including stalking and reckless endangerment. Prosecutors say Michael Johnson also threatened to kill his ex-wife, their son, and her two daughters. Our Denise Douglas is at the courthouse in Upper Marlboro with the details.
In this case, Michael Johnson is accused of the crimes that you mentioned. And what makes this pretty interesting is that much of what allegedly happened via the internet. On the stand today, his ex-wife, Angel Williams, was the first witness. She talked about how about 100 men a day came to her Hyattsville apartment after Johnson hacked into her email accounts and placed false ads inviting men to the home to have sex with her and their son. Johnson is also accused of threatening to kill all four of them. In court, prosecutors played several 911 calls, including one in which Williams said Johnson was outside stalking her. According to court documents, all of the incidents happened between 2011 and 2012. When asked about how all of this made her feel, Williams said unsafe and vulnerable, and she became particularly emotional when she talked about how all of it affected the children. Again, Johnson is charged with stalking, reckless endangerment, and violating a protective order, all of which add up to 145 counts against him. And this trial here in Upper Marlboro continues tomorrow. I'm Denise Douglas, CTV News.
And the case is expected to wrap up by the end of the week. Well, the city of Hyattsville has released its budget for fiscal year 2014, and it looks like the police department could be hit hard. The city is proposing nearly $420,000 in cuts, which means there could be 3 less officers. Currently, the department has 40. The budget needs to be passed by July the 1st. Well, a report shows low-income students in Maryland are making great strides when it comes to raising their test scores in reading and math. Maryland came in #1 in the country according to a standardized test known as the nation's report card. The test measures academic progress as a student moves from one grade to the next. The District of Columbia came in 4th place and Virginia ranking 40th in the nation. The National Security Agency contractor responsible for top-secret intelligence leaks has ties to our area. 29-year-old Edward Snowden lived in Columbia, Maryland, near NSA headquarters in Fort Meade before moving with his family to Hawaii. Snowden was also a security guard at the University of Maryland NSA facility before getting a job in IT with the CIA. Snowden's disclosures revealed several counterterrorism activities, including a program that collects and analyzes American phone numbers. Well, a multi-vehicle crash in Wheaton leaves 3 people dead, including 1 small child. The fatal 3-car collision happened around 9:45 last night at the intersection of Georgia Avenue and Cason Street. Preliminary details reveal that the 2 vehicles struck a car that attempted to make a northbound turn. The driver was 39-year-old Salvador Ramos. He was taken to a nearby hospital where he later died. 2 passengers in that car died on the scene. They are identified as 50-year-old Felipe Pineda and 4-year-old Elizabeth Lemos. Officials say the 4th passenger remains in serious condition. No word on the status of the drivers in the other 2 vehicles. Now, police say the crash remains under investigation, and anyone with information can call anonymously to the Collision Reconstruction Unit at 240-773-6620. Meanwhile, a woman dies after being hit by several cars along the Beltway. Initially, the woman crashed her vehicle into the guardrail near Ritchie Marlboro Road around 1 a.m. Saturday. Now, state police say she got out of the car and began walking across the lanes when she was struck several times by multiple cars. None of those vehicles stopped. The woman's body was so badly disfigured that officials say it is making it hard to identify her. If you know anything about the accident, you're encouraged to call police.